I'll never forget the sound my ankle made when I hit the ground. It was this sickening crack, like a branch snapping clean in two. And the worst part? I was alone. Halfway up a trail in the Spanish Pyrenees, just me, my overstuffed day pack, and this totally misplaced confidence that I'd be fine. I'd been hiking solo for a few weeks by then, kind of on a personal reset, after quitting a job that had slowly burned me out. I was doing the whole digital detox, get lost to find yourself type of thing. Romantic in theory, painful in practice, because one wrong step on a patch of loose gravel turned my peaceful solo trek into a full-on emergency. I remember sitting there on the trail, dust all over my hands, this dull throb in my foot turning into sharp pain every time I even thought about moving it. No signal, no one in sight, just me trying to breathe through the panic. I didn't even care about the ankle at first. I was more freaked out that no one knew where I was. Eventually, after what felt like hours, but was probably 40 minutes, a German couple came by and helped me hobble down. They were amazing. Things got real once I made it to the clinic in the next town. Here's the part no one talks about. Getting injured abroad isn't just scary because of the pain. It's scary because you have no idea what to do next. You don't know if you're going to be understood, how much anything will cost, or whether you're about to go bankrupt just for seeing a doctor. I wish I could say I had planned for this, but honestly, I almost didn't get travel insurance. I looked at it like, what are the odds? And then, 2 days before my flight, I bought a policy, mostly because my cousin wouldn't stop nagging me. It took 5 minutes. Didn't even think about it again. Until I needed it. Back at the clinic, I gave them the info from my rs.insure policy. They actually knew it. No weird looks, no this isn't valid here, no awkward paperwork in broken Spanish. I just showed my ID and the policy number, and they took care of the rest. X-rays, a brace, meds, follow-up instructions. All handled. I paid nothing up front. And the thing is, it's not just about the money. It was about not having to make stressful decisions when I was already overwhelmed. It was about being treated like a human instead of a financial burden. I got to rest, recover, and not spiral into a panic about how I'd cover a $1,300 medical bill from a hiking accident. Here's something I didn't expect. That fall shook me way more emotionally than I thought it would. I wasn't just physically hurt. I felt stupid, embarrassed, like I'd failed at this solo journey I was so proud of. But having that insurance, it gave me just enough stability to process everything else. I had space to heal, both body and brain, and I learned something really important. Being independent doesn't mean doing everything alone. Sometimes it means knowing when to set yourself up with support before you even think you'll need it. So yeah, if you're planning a trip, even just a long weekend abroad, please get the travel insurance. A one I used was auras.insure. You can find it on Google, or I'll drop the link in the description. I trust it now because it actually came through when things got messy. Not in some theoretical way, like real world, cracked ankle, panicked in the mountains kind of way. And if you're like me, kind of stubborn, kind of spontaneous, just do future you a favor. Get covered, and hopefully you'll never need it. But if you do, you'll be so glad it's there.